So I gotta restart the video because I just realized I was playing music in the background. Um, but what was I saying? Okay, I took a break even, a loss, and then a win on my other funded accounts. So basically, here's the backstory. Okay, my take profit trader account got blown the fuck apart. Um, which is like super duper gay because I wasn't even trading bad. Right. Um, the only thing that messed me up was the live trailing drawdown. So as I was saying, like yesterday, it is when your money moves up, your trailing drawdown follows. It literally just like traces it. So your buffer is like literally super close. Um, with those accounts, if you guys do get them, I think daily payouts are super OP. But for like the evals, there's 50% consistency. You just pass pretty much in 2 days. But then those like third, fourth, and fifth days, because you need 5 trading days, um, you just put literally one singular micro to make you lose or win like $5. Um, but yeah, I mean that's pretty much it to pass the evals. And then once you get to live, I mean not live, you would get to the pro take profit trader accounts if you guys want them. Um, you downsize your risk, so like 5 micros to get your 2K buffer. And then once you get your 2K buffer, you can trade normally with like a 1 mini or 15 micros or whatever the fuck you want. But you have to downsize your risk. I'd literally have to trade differently for me because I go break even and then for these accounts, I'd have to trail, which I hate trailing. So that's why um, I had to. What am I trying to say? Oh yeah, I had to trade on those accounts, those 5 accounts separately than like with my other funded accounts. So now I'll just be trading on like my other funded accounts rather than just the take profit trader ones, which I just fucking blew, which is so stupid. I mean, at least I didn't have to pay a freaking um, fee to activate it or whatever. But yeah, dude, so dumb. And today's morning price action was super duper choppy. So that literally doesn't help if I want to trade on take profit trader accounts. Maybe like in like quarter 3 or some shit, like way down the freaking road, I'd trade on take profit trader, but I'm gonna build up my capital on these 8 funded accounts. So, coming in on the day, we're coming off of a 4 hour Fair Value Gap, and our draw on liquidity is this high time frame equal highs. So, if you didn't know, ES always makes equal highs pretty much on every other time frame. The ones that do count, if you have like triple stacked up 15-minute highs or like um, 1 hour equal highs. Like it has to be like a super high time frame for ES. But if you're on NQ, the 15-minute equal highs do matter. Um, but yeah, ES is always making equal highs and shit. Like look at these. Like you can see how much there are. Like doom doom boom 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 boom. It's literally always making equal highs. Boom boom boom. Um, yeah, like all of these, it's always making equal highs. But yeah, you don't see it that much on the 1 hour or the full hour, right? But they do get swept like a lot. So that is a super high liquidity pool. I'd say a bigger draw than like session lows and highs too. Um, but yeah, super freaking good draw on liquidity. And that is why I traded 5 minutes into the day right here. A little 1 to 6 7. I got break even right here, and then I think I took a loss and blew that counts. I could literally only take one loss, bro. Like I literally had one loss. I should have downsized my positions, but yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I don't freaking know. So we had high time frame equal highs right here, plus Asia, but Asia got swept, but it still made these equal highs. So I really, really wanted to take this. It was super obvious draw on liquidity. It's just unfortunate I got break even right here. It went up, down, and then since it went up and then back down to hit my break even, it freaking like I could only take one more loss. Like it went up and then like it trailed and then you know, fucking stupid. It's literally so stupid. But if you are moving to like a live account, um, Take Profit Trader is like the closest thing to a live account, like the closest platform to a live account. So if you want to practice on that first before you actually trade live, that would be like pretty smart too. Um, so yeah, there's a cheeky little 30-second inverse right here. We hit like a 50-minute PD array as well, I'm pretty sure. Can't really tell right here. Is it? Oh yeah, down here. Down here is the 50-minute. But yeah, down here we hit this 50-minute PD array. It was technically unmitigated with these equal 50-minute lows. But yeah, that also accounts as the liquidity sweep. So you know the Mac model high time frame PD array and then like a lower time frame PD array and then like an inversion and then like you know you're drawing liquidity, which is this was exactly the trade that you would want to see. I mean, this is like a freaking perfect freaking trade, but it just got unfortunately we got break even right there and whatever. So I lost those accounts, so I traded on my other funded accounts on the Nasdaq here, the way down here. So same thing as yesterday. It was like this 3 freaking drive push up. So we got this old New York PM drop. Is it that? Which one is it? I'm pretty sure it is old. Yeah, it is old New York PM high. So boom. Literally the same confluences as the one before, the trade before on ES. But this one hits a 5-minute Fair Value Gap. So this unmitigated 5-minute Fair Value Gap right there. Boom, boom. Oh wait, this is not the same. This is the freaking mock trade that I didn't take, which ran up 100 points, which is $2,000 by the way. But I didn't take that one, so really unfortunate for me. But it looks like this, yeah, it looks like it does hit this 5-minute, which is the same. Plus, it hits a 50-minute. Yes, this 50-minute and a 5-minute, along with the SMT 4-hour. SMT 4-hour. Yeah, it doesn't hit any PD rays. I guess it hits a 1-hour or 4-hour order block right here. But yeah, the SMT 4-hour Fair Value Gap, which counts as the high time frame Fair Value Gap. And then the 5-minute, and then the inversion. Pretty easy model to trade. There's a little cheeky 30-second right here. That's what I took. This little retest for 50 points, half risk on my funded accounts. for about like $500 or so. But yeah, and then we had a news data release, but I'm already out right here. And then we got a news data release that goes freaking way down there for like 90 points or so. And then we get this reversal up. Which brings us to the mock trade, which is super gay. I didn't take it. Oh, break evens. So break evens. It's about 15 points up, 17 points up. Wait, 24 points up right here from this entry. So this is a good break-even spot. This would also be a good break-even spot, this little swing high right here, but I like this swing high because it's actually in a fair value gap. So if it takes out this, and then it has the possibility to reverse, but it did inverse it. So we're pretty good there. Yeah. I usually do break evens just at like swing highs. Because if it takes it out, there's a possibility it will reverse. So you don't want it to reverse on you, so that's why you just go break even. When you're up 20 points too, which is $400, you don't want to see it come down and like stop you out, right? So you just want to preserve capital. I used to not like going break even because sometimes I get break even and then it fucking skyrockets. But you know, preserving capital is just so much freaking better. And then here, the mock trade. Gonna hop on the higher time frame here. We got a unmitigated 5. First presented on this leg. We hit a, what is it? No, it looks like nothing. Just this unmitigated 5 continuation model. Yeah, so the continuation model, obviously we already hit that 4-hour SMT fair value gap, right? That still counts. But you just want to see a 5-minute fair value gap retracement. And then you want to see an inversion to the upside here if you're going long. So you want to see bearish get disrespected, or bullish get respected, and then bearish get disrespected. Yeah. One thing I will also say is that if there was a 15-minute fair value gap, like say there's a 5-minute fair value gap. What the hell just happened? So say there's a 5-minute fair value gap right here, and then there's like a 15-minute, let's just say that's like a tiny 15-minute. Tiny 15-minute below it. So something like that. It's fine if price comes like this and then reverses up. It's just called a breakaway gap. Normally you would like to see this come down to the 15 and then like not close past the 5-minute either, because that would be like a really good liquidity sweep pretty much. But sometimes you will see fair value gaps like this, and then like it just doesn't reach this 15-minute, and like it's just called a breakaway gap. So you don't necessarily need the 15-minute fair value gap to get hit too, but that would be nice. And it just depends how much speed you have too, because if you have this, so say it looks like this, and like it inverses right here, but like it takes forever, and then you have a 15-minute right below it, like that. And this would not be a breakaway gap. It's just you need the speed because it will literally come down, probably tap into it, and then reverse like that, something like that. That is a breakaway gap. But this is the trade right here, the mock trade that I wish I literally took because it just ran up 100 freaking points. But yeah, I think this 1 hour is holding this price, so it could reverse like here. Like this is just a bunch of freaking LR stacked up right here. So like, I'm pretty sure the chances of reversing right here is like super high. Just because it's also in this 1 hour. I mean, we can check if there's like a lower time frame. There's a 15-minute it's in right now. So if this 15-minute inverses, I'd probably say it's pretty bearish. But you just have to see in like a minute here. Oh fuck. No, it's gone. But also, I wanted to say this too. This is literally just AMD right here. On ES. So I had a pretty freaking bullish bias right here. Just what the market showed. There's also a 15-minute order block right here. But anyways, yeah, you get a 15-minute. AMD model. Like this is literally classic AMD. But yeah, that just flipped. This didn't flip. It's gonna chop super freaking hard. I already know it's gonna chop super freaking hard. Just because ES is leading to the downside, and then it flipped the fair value gap super hard. But this is just gonna hold it like for like freaking ever. So remember when I said yesterday, like these big fair value gaps tend to get hit like a lot. So like, yeah. It's actually reversing on the NASDAQ here. It's lucky a super good trade to take. I might take it. I'm not gonna lie. I actually might take this. Nah. Alright. So right here, I can actually just delete this. Delete this. Delete these. They're gone. Delete that. Delete that too. So here, yep, so we tapped into those fair value gaps or whatever, and then we get this nice, strong, speedy 30-second inversion right here. But I would have got a better feel right here at the median of this 1 minute breaker block. This is a unicorn. So unicorn, you get the like inversion, you get a breaker block, and then you get a fair value gap to pair with the breaker block, which is a super high, like, it's a super high chance that it comes back into the breaker block, and then like, like fills the fair value gap as well. So we get the low, or the low, high. I mean, technically that's a high, but I wouldn't even count like, I don't know. But yeah, low, high, lower, low, higher, high. So boom, 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 right there. And then you get a 30-second if you rather get to pair with it, which literally gets like ticked for the equal lows. But yeah, you could also take this 30-second inversion, which would be a super good trade too. Below the free value gap and the breaker, and this candle open for 10 points, $200. Oh, remember when I said I was about to take that, bro? That shit would have stopped me out. But yeah, I knew it was just gonna chop, just because we saw what ES was doing. Anyways, yeah, this ran up. This would have ran up 96 points if you went to that TP right there. Just literally $2,000 on one contract. But yeah, you know, that is another mech model with like a better fill. And whatever. This break even is likely just a fair value gap. Because, yeah, it's a 3-minute fair value gap right here, which would have been like, what is the math on that? 14 points from the initial um, order price or whatever. And you wouldn't want to see it returning back to that fair value gap or to that breaker after that. So that is a solid break even. Luckily, it inversed it. I just had this little square that marked for value gaps. I think it was a 3 and a 2-minute. Yep, and both got hit. So pretty solid trade. Ran up a lot of points. But I have tomorrow to trade on my regular, and whatever I make, it's gonna be ×8 now instead of ×5. But I did want those daily payouts super freaking bad. I mean, if I just had built my buffer, it would have been like all freaking fine and dandy. But yeah, that freaking prop firm. This is a super freaking long video. I don't know why it's so long, but yeah, I'm literally gonna have to try to make these like faster. And I gotta wait for my taxes to come in from my last job so I can freaking trade on my live account. For that one, I low key might do like a trade a day using like 15 micros just so I can take a partial and then break even. And I would want to do like 2 minis, but I don't think I have enough capital to do 2 minis. But I do need like partials. I guess I could do like 10 micros too, I guess. But yeah, that was the trade recap, and I think I'm done for the day. I'm super tired. I think I'm crashing for my coffee, but yeah.